Good morning, children. This is part 3 of chapter 13 Manufacturing Industries. In the previous part, we had studied agro based industries. Now, in this part, we are going to start mineral based industries. So, let's start with mineral based industries. Now, children, what do you mean by mineral based industries? Those industries wherein minerals are used as raw material are known as mineral based industries. Means ऐसी industries जहाँ minerals को, as you can see on the screen, if you are using minerals as a raw material, तो minerals को लेकर और कुछ products manufacture कर रहे हो तो वो हो जाएगी mineral based industry. Now, industries such as iron and steel industry, aluminium industry, copper industry, chemical industry, fertilizer industry, cement industry, means of transportation and electrical goods are all mineral based industries. Now, all these industries, as you can see on the screen, are all considered to be mineral based industries because all these industries use minerals as their raw material to manufacture goods. So, all these industries are mineral based industries. So, children, let's start with the first mineral based industry, that is iron and steel industry. So, let's begin. Iron and steel industry is the axis of modern industrial and the economic development. That means iron and steel industry is the axis around which the other industries revolve. That means अगर ये इंडस्ट्री कुछ बनाना बंद कर देगी तो फिर दूसरी इंडस्ट्रीज का डेवलपमेंट रुक जाएगा. So this is the industry due to which the modern industries can develop, and if the industries develop, economic development can be easily achieved. It is considered to be the base industry because every industry needs iron, every industry needs steel in one or the other form. हर एक इंडस्ट्री को लोहे की ज़रूरत है, हर एक इंडस्ट्री को स्टील की ज़रूरत है. So, iron and steel industry is considered to be the base industry. Machines and other constructions are produced from its productions. That means जब ये इंडस्ट्री, that means iron and steel industry कुछ प्रोड्यूस करेगी तब जाके दूसरी इंडस्ट्रीज उस आयरन एंड स्टील से मशीनरीज बना पाएंगी. So we can say that this is the industry which helps the other industries to produce something. Now, the process of making iron is very old in India. That is, ये जो परंपरा रही है आयरन बनाने की वो बहुत ही पुरानी परंपरा है इंडिया में. Also, iron was imported from India to make swords in Damascus. Now, in olden days, iron was imported from India. That means India से iron मंगवाया जाता था from Damascus. Now, Damascus is a place in Syria. Syria is a country and Damascus is its capital. So, इंडिया का आयरन जो था वो इतना फेमस था कि वहाँ के लोग यहाँ से इम्पोर्ट करते थे. दैट इज इंडिया यूज टू एक्सपोर्ट एंड दे यूज टू इम्पोर्ट आयरन फ्रॉम इंडिया to make swords because in olden days swords were used in the wars. So those people believed that the iron of India was very strong to make swords. Now, the first factory in India to produce iron was established at Porto Nova in Tamil Nadu, but it was closed due to some reasons. Here it is given that फर्स्ट फैक्ट्री जो है वो पोर्टोनोवा में, तमिलनाडु में एक प्लेस है पोर्टोनोवा, वहाँ पर एस्टैब्लिश की गई थी, बट ड्यू टू सम रीजंस इट वाज क्लोज्ड. अ सक्सेसफुल प्रोडक्शन ऑफ रॉ आयरन वाज मेड एट कुल्ती. मीन्स जब कुल्ती में फैक्ट्री स्टार्ट की गई तो सक्सेसफुली प्रोडक्शन हुआ रॉ आयरन का. दैट मीन्स सक्सेसफुल प्रोडक्शन ऑफ रॉ आयरन वाज मेड एट Kulti. Kulti is a place in West Bengal. In 1907, the factory established at Jamshedpur started producing iron and steel on a very large scale. अब इन सब के बाद फाइनली 1907 में जमशेदपुर में एक फैक्ट्री एस्टेब्लिश की गई थी जो प्रोड्यूस कर रही थी आयरन एंड स्टील. ये फैक्ट्री एस्टेब्लिश की थी JRD टाटा ने एंड इट प्रोड्यूस्ड आयरन एंड स्टील ऑन अ वेरी लार्ज स्केल. Along with this, factories were established at Burnpur in West Bengal and Bhadravati in Karnataka. अब वेस्ट बंगाल में बर्नपुर नाम की जगह पर और कर्नाटक में भद्रावती में फैक्ट्रीज एस्टैब्लिश की गई. आयरन एंड स्टील फैक्ट्रीज वर आल्सो एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन Bilai, Roorkela and at Durgapur. Apart from this, other large-scale factories were founded at Bokaro, Vishakhapatnam and Salem. Okay. Iron ore, coal, limestone and manganese are used as raw material for producing iron steel. That means for producing iron and steel, you need four things: iron ore, coal, limestone and manganese. These all things are required to produce iron and steel. Also, a mini steel plant has been found near Hazira in Gujarat. Now, Hazira is a place in Surat, and here a mini steel plant has been found. The administration of all iron steel factories except Tata is handed over to Steel Authority of India Limited. Now, the administration of all the iron and steel factories running in India except Tata. Remember this, it is very important that except Tata, the administration of all the iron and steel factories is handed over to this government authority which is called SAIL, that is Steel Authority of India Limited. Coming to India's position in the world, India ranks 5th in the world in iron and steel production. So India is at 5th place in the world for producing iron and steel. Now children, a map is given on page number 107 of your textbook and it is showing iron and steel companies located in India. Let's see some of the examples of iron and steel industries, or you can say iron and steel companies in India. Here on the screen you may be seeing Hazira, then Bhadravati, Vishakhapatnam, Bilai, then is Jamshedpur. Here I have taken only few examples. You will have to learn all the iron and steel companies for board purpose. Okay. Moving on to the next mineral based industry, that is aluminium refining industry. Now after iron and steel industry, aluminium refining is another important industry. This mineral is light in weight, strong, malleable, smooth conductor of electricity and it's rust proof. Now aluminium is light in weight, also it is strong, being light in weight but it is strong. It is malleable, that means it can be shaped. It is smooth conductor of electricity and it is rust proof, that means it is not easily rusted. Bauxite is the aluminium ore. Now we get aluminium from bauxite, that means bauxite से aluminium बनाया जाता है. Also, other minerals are mixed with aluminium, which is useful in making cars, railway, aeroplanes and machines. As you can see on the screen, aluminium is very useful in making cars, railway, aeroplanes and machineries. Okay. About 40 to 50% of expenses is incurred in electricity. That is, when aluminium is being refined. For refining aluminium, this industry consumes a lot of electricity. जब रिफाइन किया जाता है एल्यूमिनियम को तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ होती है, इसलिए 40 to 50% एक्सपेंस जो होता है वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पर होता है. सो दिस इंडस्ट्री इज़ फाउंडेड वेयर hydroelectricity and bauxite are easily available. अब क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी उन्हें रेगुलरली चाहिए, ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चाहिए, सो दीज इंडस्ट्रीज आर located where hydroelectricity and bauxite are easily available. Because hydroelectricity होगी तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, and bauxite is the aluminium ore from which aluminium is obtained. Factories producing aluminium are established in Odisha, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. These are the places where we can find aluminium factories in India. Okay, moving on to the next mineral based industry, that is copper refining industry. The usage of copper has increased due to its properties such as easy conductor of electricity, and it can be mixed with other minerals easily. Now, the use of copper has increased because of its properties. The first property is it can conduct electricity very easily. That means it allows the electric current to flow, and it can also be mixed with other minerals easily. That is, when copper is mixed with zinc, we get brass, and when copper is mixed with tin, we get bronze. Okay? Also, copper is useful in electricity industry, in making of refrigerator, air conditioner, automobiles, radiators. Now radiators are used in cars or motor vehicles. Then is domestic utensils, etc. These are the uses of copper. The next is first copper refining unit of India was founded by Indian Copper Corporation, that is ICC, at Garchila in Jharkhand. Means ICC, that is Indian Copper Corporation, founded the first copper refining unit. उन्होंने बनाया ये copper refining unit at Garchila in Jharkhand. In 1972, ICC was handed over to Hindustan Copper Limited, that is HCL. 1972 में ICC को सौंप दिया गया हिंदुस्तान कॉपर लिमिटेड को, that is HCL. Besides HCL today, copper is produced by private sector also. That is HCL के अलावा आज भी कुछ प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स जो हैं वो कॉपर प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं. Yet, the domestic production is not enough. So it has to be imported. That means its demand is more in our country. कॉपर की जो डिमांड है हमारी कंट्री में वो ज़्यादा है, इसलिए हम फुलफिल नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. डिमांड ज़्यादा है बट कॉपर का प्रोडक्शन इतना नहीं है कि हम डिमांड को फुलफिल कर पाएँ. So it has to be imported to satisfy the demand for copper. Moving on to the next industry, that is chemical industry. The position of chemical industry in India is important. That is, chemical industry has an important position in India. Chemicals are of two types. The first is organic chemicals and the next is inorganic chemicals. Organic chemicals means the chemicals with carbon content, and inorganic means the chemicals without carbon content. The next is petrochemicals is the main organic chemical industry. That means main organic chemical industry अगर पूछी जाए तो वो है petrochemicals. Now why it is main? Because it is used in artificial fibers, artificial rubber, plastic goods, color, chemicals, and in medicine. This petrochemical industry is helpful in making artificial fibers, artificial rubber, plastic goods, color, chemicals, and in medicines. Organic chemical industry is founded near oil refineries and petrochemical centers. Means ये जो organic chemical industries हैं वो mostly ऑयल रिफाइनरीज एंड पेट्रोकेमिकल सेंटर्स के पास में ही फाइंड की जाती हैं, वहीं पर ही एस्टैब्लिश की जाती हैं. नाउ लेट्स सी वेयर आर इनऑर्गेनिक केमिकल्स यूज्ड. Inorganic chemicals are used in phosphoric acid, nitric acid, salts, soda ash, caustic soda, and chlorine, etc. Next is India has an important position in the world in the insecticide industry. Now we can say that India has very important position in the world in insecticide industry due to the support of chemical industry, because chemicals are used in this industry. Coming to Gujarat. गुजरात लीड्स इन द कंट्री इन केमिकल इंडस्ट्री. पूरी कंट्री में गुजरात जो है वो लीड करता है केमिकल इंडस्ट्री में. नाउ वेयर आर द मेजर सेंटर्स ऑफ केमिकल इंडस्ट्री? अहमदाबाद, वडोदरा, अंकलेश्वर, भरूच एक्सेट्रा आर द मेजर सेंटर्स ऑफ chemical industry. The next mineral based industry is chemical fertilizer industry. Now here, first chemical fertilizer factory of India was established in 1906 at Ranipat in Tamil Nadu. That means पहली chemical fertilizer factory India में 1906 में establish हुई थी in Tamil Nadu and the place was Ranipat. You have to remember this. The development of this industry started when Fertilizer Corporation of India started its factory at Sindri. Means this industry began to develop when FCIL, that is Fertilizer Corporation of India, started a factory at Sindri. Now Sindri is a place in Bihar and it is almost located at the border. Now let's see where this industry has centers. This industry is centered in Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala. Coming to factories in Gujarat. In Gujarat, the factories producing chemical fertilizers are located at Kalol, Kandla, Hazira, Bharuch, Vadodara, etc. So in Gujarat, we can see the factories of chemical fertilizers at these places which are shown on the screen. The next mineral based industry is plastic industry. Plastic industry is known as sunrise industry. Now this is the name given to plastic industry. ऐसा माना जाता है कि ये sunrise industry है. The next is there has been a constant increase in the demand of raw material for plastic. As the plastic is being consumed more and more by the people, so there has been a constant demand of raw material for making plastic. Now let's understand why this demand is going on increasing. So the demand of plastic is increasing because it is waterproof and it can fit into any mold. It is used in packing chemicals, textiles, building construction, vehicle manufacturing, electronics, etc. अब ये डिमांड जो है वो क्यों बढ़ रही है? बिकॉज प्लास्टिक मटीरियल इज वाटरप्रूफ. वाटरप्रूफ होने की वजह से इसकी डिमांड बढ़ रही है एंड it can fit into any mold. That is, it can be shaped easily. It can be given any shape. Also, it is used in packing chemicals, textiles, building construction, vehicle manufacturing, electronics, etc. The other uses of plastic can be seen in all these things. Chemicals को पैक करने के लिए, टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री में, बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए, व्हीकल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में या फिर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में भी प्लास्टिक का बहुत यूज़ होता है. सो दीज आर द रीजंस व्हाई द डिमांड ऑफ प्लास्टिक इज इंक्रीजिंग डे बाय डे. Now let's see some important centers. Important centers producing plastic are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bangalore, Vadodara, Vapi, Kanpur, Coimbatore and Chennai. All these are the important centers where plastic is produced. Moving on to the next industry, that is cement industry. Now, cement is inevitable in construction of roads, dams, etc. Now everyone knows this, that cement is very helpful in constructing roads, dams, and there are many more uses of cement. Coming to India's rank, India ranks second after China in cement production. That means चाइना जो है वो प्रोडक्शन में आगे है. सीमेंट प्रोडक्शन में चाइना जो है वो लीड कर रहा है. ओके. India produces about 6% of the world production. That means world में जितना भी production होता है सीमेंट का, उसमें से 6% जो है वो production हमारा होता है. 6% is contributed by India. Now let's see the raw materials which are required for producing cement. So the raw materials for cement industry are limestone, coal, gypsum, bauxite, clay. All these are raw materials for cement industry. Next is the raw materials and the products have more weight. So the cement factories are located where the raw material is available in abundance. Means all the raw materials which are required for cement industry are very heavy and have more weight. So these factories, the cement factories are located at those places where the raw material is easily available and it is available in abundance, means it is available in more quantity. तो वहाँ पर जहाँ ये रॉ मटेरियल इजीली अवेलेबल होगा, जहाँ पर लाइमस्टोन, कोल, जिप्सम, बॉक्साइट, क्ले ऐसी चीज़ें जहाँ पर अवेलेबल हैं, वहीं पर ही फैक्ट्रीज को एस्टैब्लिश किया जाएगा. There is a fairly good development of this industry in Gujarat. Now, if we look in Gujarat, this industry has developed very well. Okay, so with this, we complete third part of chapter 13, manufacturing industries. We will be continuing the remaining topics in part 4 of this chapter. Thank you.